Joe Random is getting ready. He not only coming to the dish for Knoxville, Cameron Cisneros. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Graham. The feed for one. Throw skips and he can't pick it cleanly, so they get just one.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, and
coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Joe Random. Lot of clutch hitting recently, more than an RBI per game over the last 10. Strike one. Nobody on, nobody out. One run already across the plate this inning. Here in the top of the second. Strike two. In the air to center. Chavers settles under it and makes the catch. Joe Random. Oh and 1. Fly ball out to center. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, number 7.
No outs, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Michael Carrico. On the ground. And it stays fair. Lead runner turns at second. Cut off, throw to second. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. And that one must feel a little extra special given his struggles over the last 10 games or so. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Random can't hold up, and that's a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. The tying run is aboard. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. This next at bat looms very large. Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. Throws from the ground. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. That's a very difficult play for any infielder, but he did it smoothly. Nice job to stay focused, lay out for the ball, and then make a good throw for the out. Random, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing, high fly ball to center field. And 2 away now. So 2 down. Cade Hunter getting ready to hit. In the air out to right. This one pretty far back. And that'll do it. He's capable of giving them more than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either. And they may have needed great to get the win. Top half of the second from Knoxville, Tennessee.
The first baseman, Joe Random.
A laser into the outfield. And there's 1 away.
Batting 6.
2 away and a runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Joe Random. 0 for 1. Strike 1. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 runs in to score in the inning. This one in the air, center field. Chavers in position. Gets there. Got it. One out and runners at first and second. Here's the second baseman, Jefferson Rojas. Hard hit to right center. Hendrick on the move to the gap and makes the catch. And now the first baseman, Joe Random. Strike one. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Strike two. Bunts it in the air.
Come on, come on.
There's one down. Terrific sacrifice bunt, and he's better than your average player nowadays at laying one down. Way to do your job. Random up now, just one swing from tying this one up or taking the lead.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
And a good fastball to start off. That's strike one. In the air on the infield, and there's the call for the infield fly. Two out, and both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
Here we go, ducks on the pond. Let's get it done.
Here's the 1-2 offering. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard. This one is over. He's definitely capable of more than this. I'm sure he'll be hungry to come out and do better in the next game. Maybe help them get the win. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Joe Random. Strike one. Random, working through the early days of his pro career, drafted out of the high school ranks. Strike two. Faltini leads off of first with 2 out. This one lifted to center field. Trice has a beat on it. Gets there. Got it. They strand one. On to the bottom of the first. No score. And the next batter, Joe Random. Fly ball, right field. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Leonardo.
First and second, 2 outs. Now a chance for Hayden Cantrell. And a base hit. Runner around third. The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. And they lead by 2. Digging in for the lookouts, Joe Random. First and second with nobody out, and you know this defense is hunting a double play. Into center. Trice should have this one. Here comes the throw. Random stepping in the box now. They're trailing, but a hit here could change the narrative. Looking to get something going for this lineup. And a base hit.
Find it. Find it.
He turns and heads for second. Here comes the throw. Tagged out easily at second, and he'll be kicking himself. So 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Tyson Lewis. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Steps on the bag. Ball game. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate.
something. Someone say, gripping on that grain. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm from the MISSISSIPPI. Long as we do not divide, like gon' get denied, get defied. We bout to buck down on your kin, knocking dope, the kick in. You is not my friend. I pull my pants up, then I did my dance on these. That the devil cannot get me. I'm too clean in these bowls, I suppose. You wanted to see it, but I refused. I've been cool since David had 22s on that leg. I brought it back. Cadillac leather in July, burn up your back.
Now the left fielder, Alexander Ramirez.
Number 31.
Cantrell stands at second, nobody out.
Ramirez.
And it falls. Headed for the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Good fundamental hitting on the pitch away. Step through it and poke it to the opposite field. He showed a nice approach there. Line drive, that's a base knock. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Good rip, good rip.
Cade Hunter, the next to
The
hit.
catcher, number 7.
Go, clutch up for us here.
Runner on the move. Swings and flares it. It falls in, and that's a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Now,
That is
Jay
it.
Allen.
The left fielder,
Here we go,
Jay
clutch up for us here.
Allen.
Runner.
In the dirt.
Down.
Oh, caught up in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. And next, the cleanup hitter, Joe Random. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Strike one. 1 out and the base is empty. Lifted in the air to right center. That's out number 2. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Now this is lifted to center. 1 away. One away and a runner at first. Digging in for the lookouts, Joe Random. Swing and a ball belted left field. This one's pretty deep. And out of here. And that's how they take the lead. It's now 2-1. A pivotal moment in this game. That homer might be the most important swing in this one. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. And now the first baseman, Joe Random. And they have their lead right now in part because of this 2-run homer he hit back in the 6th inning. Certainly a critical moment in this game so far. In the air, out towards right center. And there's 2 away. The way he's swinging the bat in this one, that pitcher is lucky he didn't send that one to the next county. That was a hanger for sure. Skies it out towards left center. Ramirez has this one sized up and makes the catch.
Now batting, the catcher.
Hayden Cantrell digs in now. The Smokies down to their last strike. Line, and that's a base knock. 1 runs in. 2. Another comes in to score. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Random up now, looking to drive in a run. A hit here could change the narrative of this one. Into center. And 2 away now.
The batter, the catcher.
Winning run stands at second. In the air to center and heading deep. Sasaki should have this one. And that'll do it. And here's the first baseman, Cameron Cisneros. And a base hit right there. Coming around third. Here's the relay to the plate. And he's out.
Right there.
And this game is still tied. Winning run at third. 2 down. Grounder up the middle. Throw is low, can't pick it, and the Smokies walk it off. They break through to win it in the 13th frame. Final score in this game, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning win. For our entire excellent crew, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in to Baseball on the Show. And good night, Jim, wherever you are.
Ay, ay, los pongo a bailar la pelúa. El que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro Barbasol. Conejo, ahora los miro de arriba y de lejos. Ey, no contesto DM, no. Hablen con mi manejo, pero él también va a pichar. Te juro que yo no me quise embichar. Ey, pa' mi crush, ya me aburraste. Y yo así soy Milly sin usar Richard. Yankee se retira y vamos a switchar. Voy a ser el jefe, me van a fichar. Mi nombre por siempre se me escucha. Y porque estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón, busca el ti. Estoy en mi pick. Estoy en mi pick. Mira. Le molesta mi premio de compositor, pero es que ya nadie compone ninguno. Esta gente escribe en sus canciones, eso no se emocionen. El disco de este año lo llevé para la escuela. Todo el mundo tratando de hacerle secuela. Siguen en la fila, nadie se me cuela. Chequi Morena, Chequi Morena, Bad Bunny se llevó todos los premios. Ustedes pagando pa' irse virales, yo pegando temas sin hacerle promo. La gente se pregunta cómo, desde chamaquito, ¿sabes cómo somos? Nunca pido tenki. Yo soy Coco, ustedes baking. Busca el ti tirándome un breaking. Estoy en mi pick y voy a seguir en mi pick. Soy un rey, campeón. Busca el ti, estoy en mi pick y voy a seguir en mi pick. Mírame, que tú qué, nah, tú eres feca. Can you dig it, sucker?
Joe, random, looking to help his team get back on track. Can they snap their losing streak today? It's the Birmingham Barons taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. First pitch coming your way next. Here's the second baseman, Jacob Gonzalez.
Jacob Gonzalez.
On the ground to short. Play made, that ends the inning. 2 runners left stranded, but they do manage to push across. Random stepping in. Now it falls on him to come through with an RBI. Oh, and 1. And it's strike two. Into center. And that's the end of the inning. Runners at first and second.
Turn down, no better.
Random. Can't hold up, and that's a strike. Strike two. It falls in. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Safe. We're tied at one. Two outs and runners at first and second. Jay Allen getting ready to hit.
Allen.
In the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. They limit the damage here. Digging in, Billy Carlson. On 0-1, the delivery. And there's a hit. Coming around third.
Hit me. 2-2-2.
Runner scores and they take the lead. It's 2-1. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That's a great swing he put on that pitch. Stepped through it and smacked it hard the other way through the infield. That's a good advanced approach. Random stands in here, tried to hold back a swing, but it went around. And it's strike two. Went around, strike three. Not an easy call there, but that will end the inning. One hit. Random can't hold up, and that's a strike. Hard hit to right center. Veras on the move to the alley. And that ends the inning. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches. Here in the bottom of the ninth, and the home team is trying to rally and at least tie this one up. This pitch popped up. And that's the ball game.